Okay, so here we have this roof. I'm not sure that these are as bright. It looks like there's brighter aspects of this. It looks like maybe they tried to seal up the in between the sheets. Probably had some kind of a caulking or something. But I want to be able to maybe tone some of this down and also have this nice swoop. You know, you can see that these are curved. And I didn't put as much detail in here. I could have gotten carried away and made sure everyone was spaced just perfectly. I just got comfortable with it and did what I thought would work. And yet I'm going to try to put a little more tone in the places that don't have these seams. You know, these brighter seams in between. So I'm toning this down a little bit. So we can regulate that too, and it'll be a little more believable. And if those seams get to drawing too much attention, then I would want to, back them off to a little bit more value in those white areas, so they don't just overtake, and it doesn't just change, some part of the dimension to my drawing. So when I see these white areas in here, you can see I'm toning that down. I'm just casting some in there. I'm going the opposite way, even though it's a little bit diagonal. It's not completely the opposite direction, but this helps me get those highlights knocked down that I left as I constructed the sheets of metal, the corrugated roofing. And as I'm going across the whole thing, I can keep some of those lighter edges here. They're still going to be lighter because the darker is getting a little bit darker as well. But at least it's putting a little bit of tone in those brightest areas, so it doesn't just look like it's bright white paint with sunlight on it. Okay. Oh, and it's going to be fun because this gives us an opportunity again to bring focus back to what we want later if we want to accentuate a highlight. We have the opportunity to balance our drawing out, after we get a couple more of these elements in here. And fine tune it. We can be constantly like guys when I was a kid were always out tuning the carburetor on the car, and always working on each other's motors, trying to see if we could get them to run just a little bit better. Well, to me this is kind of like that. It's fine tuning that, and making sure it's just communicating exactly what we want, or at least enough. It's nice to get detail. I love detail, but some detail, as I've said, is not necessary. And so we have to figure out what room do we have for the detail, what is going to complement our subject, and all the things that go along with it. Hi, I hope you enjoyed this video, this excerpt. And if you did, please take the opportunity to subscribe. Then that way you'll know when there's new ones, and I always hope that they're going to be useful for you and give you some good information. And if you want to share it with your friends, I'd appreciate that too. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.